I guess the one that got away. Oh, this is hard to talk about, actually. I feel like I felt tethered to her in a way that I haven't with anyone before. It was very much like a creative relationship. We built things together, we came up with ideas together, we spent a lot of our waking moments together. It was like my best friend. And so when we broke up, it was really difficult, and I still think to some capacity I'm figuring it out. This was 4 years ago.
Is there any part of you that kind of feels like there's a chance there, or do you feel like they like completely got away?
Oh, they completely got away. I did the thing most men do, which is sabotage things that we feel are unsalvageable, just because it's easier on the ego than to be vulnerable and, I don't know, express the things that you need. So I said some really nasty things, and I don't think I'm getting a little teary.
You want me to
I think
stop?
It's the wind. No, you're fine. You're absolutely
wind.
fine. Yeah. So if there's anything I could say, it's be vulnerable. Just risk it. It's okay. It's scary. It hurts, but it's a lot easier to deal with knowing that you said exactly what you need to say, as opposed to hiding behind false words or mean words to protect your own ego. It makes it a lot more easier to live with, I think. Yeah.
Well, so I came here to New York on vacations, and I met a guy, and I fell completely in love with him. He was an actor, and so we got a short story here, like how do you say, como
Winter fling.
yeah, like a winter fling story. And here in New York was snowing, and I was like, I really fell in love with him. But then we got to our country again, and it was not meant to be. So that, I don't know. That's all.
Did you guys try at all? Did you try long distance?
No. But he was from Argentina too. So we got back there to our country, and there were our lives. Like here it was more como se dice, como like
Here they lived like the fairy tale.
yeah, that thing.
But then when they got to Argentina, things didn't work out. He started
She was with
distancing
me.
himself.
She was with me during the whole trip.
But yeah, here they had this whole fairy tale. They started seeing each other every day, and he was this huge actor and musician and professed his love and stuff. And then they got there, and she was super in love with him, and he just started pulling away. And the magic of the story is that she comes here every year, well, except for COVID, but she comes here every year, and we walk in the streets and everything, and she's like, oh my god, that's the Starbucks that I used to have breakfast in when we slept, and then we woke up and we were like, oh my god.
He got away.
He got away.
But that's all. But now I'm getting married with someone else, so it has a good end.
Yeah, this is her bachelorette party, and we're walking around the streets and remembering stuff. We've been talking about this guy for the whole time we've been here, and it's very magical that you come here and ask the question.
Imagine the person you're marrying seeing this. Should they feel any type of way, or
No, he knows the whole story.
Oh, he does.
He used to be my friend, so he knows everything.
Okay, good.
But
okay,
yeah,
good.
it's a good ending.
It is a good end. So you're very happy now.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I work at a summer camp, and I've been going there since I was a little kid, and I've always heard the stories of the couples that met at camp, and now their children go to the camp, and it's a whole fantasy. So I always knew that that's what I wanted. And when I was 21, there was an international counselor, and he was so cute, and right away we hit it off, and he was just a genuine, kind person. He's walking around all day with 8-year-olds, so that that definitely helps. It was really fun to learn about his history and his culture, where he came from, and to kind of discover each other in that way. And at camp in such a raw form. At the end of the summer, we were gonna try to figure things out, but I ended up just saying, I was moving to Europe for a bit. It didn't make any sense at all, long distance. He was willing to make something work, and I shut it off. I also was young, I was 21, and so I didn't know, it's like, what if I meet someone else? And then I went from Europe to Australia, and I was like, I'm going all these places, meeting all these people. And you say that beforehand thinking you'll meet all these people that you'll fall in love with, but no one ever like him. You can't help but wonder and think about the what if, but at my core, I do think he was just a little too good of a person for me, and to accept that someone that perfect and genuine was someone that I could be with, I don't think I could ever accept that.
Why don't you think you could accept that?
I just saw all the flaws in myself, and I don't think I'm a bad person, but I just didn't think that he deserved someone like me. I didn't think I was good enough for him.
Is there any part of you that's still waiting?
No, I met someone else, and it was definitely a, decision between the two, and I went with the safer option that I think made more sense on paper. He's American, so wasn't dealing with visas.
So are you okay with the person that you're seeing now seeing this?
I'm with them, and I'm happy to be with them, and that's what I choose, no matter what. So.
Right.
So I had to move to Paris because of my work, and on Monday I was walking with 3 or 4 friends along the Seine, which is the river in Paris, and there was a big group who was dancing salsa. I was sitting on the corner watching the crowd dancing, and I saw this very beautiful girl next to me, and I asked her if she would like to dance with me. And she said she cannot dance salsa, and I said I cannot dance salsa as well, but we can try together. And that's how it started. We were there dancing, and we had immediately a very good vibe. And we spent a lot of months together in Paris. It was an amazing time. She seemed like the perfect person in my life. And after a few months, I had to leave, unfortunately, because my job was calling back to Germany. And that's how we separated. Distance came between each other, and after we continued for another 5-6 months, but after some time we both saw that it has no future because there's a big distance and there's no foreseeable way that we could live together in the same city.
I guess the one that got away, it's interesting because I was the one that let go, but because I wasn't at a point in my life where I was ready to fully commit, I sort of had to let go to experience life, experience a new chapter, and truthfully I haven't let go fully, but I've reached a sense of content, I guess, with letting him go, but I don't think I'll ever be able to fully move on. There's this theory called the red string theory, and I think that it basically explains that there's somebody that you're tied to, like your souls, which sounds really deep, but I think that he was my red string. So I guess maybe he didn't get away, like I did let go, but I think I'll always sort of be stuck with him in a way, if that makes sense. And I've dated people since, and relationships have been lovely, but ultimately my end goal is to just find love within myself rather than with somebody else. And then I believe once I find that love, then somebody will come into my life and I'll be ready for it.
I feel like everyone that I thought was the one that got away, the longer it's been, the happier I like it didn't work out. She's the one who got away.
Right. Do you feel that way? That you're-
Yeah, totally.
I'm the one that got away. I always get those texts afterwards like, damn, I really appreciate everything you've done for me, or they start to realize everything I was to them after the fact. But I never have those same notes. Just once I'm off you, it's done.
Okay, about this, I don't have the feeling that I have some issue open. So whatever branch needed to be cut out is been cut out. I love each one of them, but I am on my own way, and they live their own life in good health, and I'm happy for them.
Well, I can, but I'm still trying to figure if she actually got away, or if I'm getting away. It's kind of like it's like a work in progress. I don't think either one of us wants either one of us to get away, and yet we don't know how to stop it either.
So it's happening now.
It's happening now.
I think, I don't know, your answer is so interesting to me, because most people have asked this question to today have had some time since the breakup, or like since the getting away, and they've like found words to describe it, have like figured out what actually happened or their interpretation of it. And you're such a good example of like how when it's happening, you don't even know what's happening. Yeah, so I think your answer, it gives like a really raw perspective.
Right. I don't know who pushed who. There was definitely pushing. So it's many people have gotten away.
Conveniently, she didn't get away. I'm having a beautiful walk in the park with her right now. This is my best friend. Like, I'm really on this adventure with her. I can go anywhere with her. I can kind of see the rest of this realm while I'm here with amazing fresh eyes, with somebody that I don't mind sharing the thought with. I'd rather not tell her like, hey, I went to this cool place, but say, hey, remember when we went there together? It's like, why not keep that as the story?
The one that got away came back again. And that was probably about 3 years later. And, you know, we've been together for about 39 years at this point. So he hasn't run away again. Cheers.
All right, so I'm asking people today to tell me about the one that got away.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. The one that got away. I don't think I have one that got away, actually. I don't think I have one that got away because, you know, if it's real, and it'll come back to you. And if it wasn't meant to be, it's not meant to be. So I don't think I have one that got away. Yeah.